Initiatives and referendums in Arizona. The initiative is defined as a process that allows citizens to bypass the state legislature to propose new laws or constitutional amendments by collecting required numbers of signatures from registered voters. The referendum is defined as a process that allows citizens to challenge or approve laws already passed by the state legislature. This can be either a legislative referendum placed on the ballot by legislators or a popular referendum placed on the ballot by citizen petition. The process for creating an initiative begins with proponents filing a formal application with the Secretary of State. Once that's done, they must move into the signature gathering phase, collecting specific number of signatures from the qualified electors. The total number required is based on a set percentage of the total votes cast for governor in the most recent elections. After the signatures are gathered, the Secretary of State office verifies them for validity. If the initiative meets all the requirements, it officially qualifies and is placed on the ballot for the next general election, giving voters the final say. The referendums there's two main ways a referendum is created. First, the legislator can simply vote to place a measure directly on the ballot. This is common for things like proposed changes to the state constitution. The second path is a popular referendum. In this case, if citizens disagree with a law that was recently passed, they have a limited window of time to collect signatures to challenge it. If they gather enough signatures, it stays the implementation of the law and forces a public vote, effectively giving the people a chance to veto a legislative decision. If we compare the two, both the initiative and the referendum serve as a tool of direct democracy that empowers us to shape state law. And ultimately, both require voter approval at the ballot box to take effect. However, they contrast in their approach. The initiative is proactive, originating with the people to create brand new laws, while the referendum is reactive, used by the people as a way to either ratify or veto laws that have already been passed by our elected representatives. The pros of the initiative and the referendum are: one, increases civic engagement and voter turnout. It also acts as a check on legislative power, especially when legislative is gridlocked or out of touch. It also allows citizens to address issues that representatives might ignore. The cons are that they can lead to voter fatigue with complex or confusing ballot language. It also risks the influence of special interests that fund expensive signature gathering campaigns. It also bypasses the deliberate committee process used in the legislature, potentially leading to poorly drafted laws. And finally, why does this matter for Arizona? These processes aren't just extra options. They are the very heart of the Arizona Constitution. When Arizona became a state, its founders were deeply concerned about the influence of special interest in the capital. To address this, they include a clear reservation of power in Article 4, Part 1, Section 1 of the state constitution. This section essentially states that while we do have a legislature, the people reserve the ultimate authority to propose laws and to approve or reject them at the polls. Independent of the legislator, by enshrining these rights in our founding document, Arizona created a system where the people aren't just voters. They are the final check and balance on the government. Thank you. This is my video.